We welcome you to historic Rec Hall to kick off the final month of the Big Ten volleyball regular season. The number 3 Penn State Nittany Lions tonight taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes here from University Park, Pennsylvania. Kasey Kreider, Andrew Dio, glad to be with you on a Friday night special here from State College. It's a big Penn State sports weekend. You don't have to mince any words about that. All the attention will be at Beaver Stadium tomorrow, but tonight it's all here inside a pretty packed Rec Hall for a Friday night matchup in the Big Ten. And Andrew, this Penn State team undefeated through the month of October on a 13-match winning streak, trying to extend that here tonight, coming off the win against Michigan on Wednesday, and trying to keep rolling into what is going to be a very pivotal month for this Nittany Lion team. Nittany Lions open third time is the charm at set point. Rose for Bishop. Barden scrambles under, Fanning from the left side, a triple block, and Penn State comes all the way back to win set 1. Barden to Birdie. Did he get a touch? No, he didn't. Penn State is going to head back to the EIVA championship match. Jess Merzick will need to go on a run. 1 set point, 1 match point saved. They need several more. Played up by Klicka. Nice set from Fairbanks. Vasquez Gomez for the win! Pink prevails, and the number 1 team in the nation stays unbeaten and keeps on sweeping. So now the Nittany Lions have responded to Yale's 3-0 run with a 3-0 run of their own. It's 7 serving 5, and Merzick's been serving tough. Yale once again has got to play it way off the net. Mendoza gets a swing. Here's Mendelson from the middle, sent back by Abraham and Mendoza, but covered by Hannah. Now Hannah for the swing. She'll go cross court and bury it in the corner for the Nittany Lions. So the freshman Malou Garcia back behind the service line for Iowa. Valdudo plays it up. Mendelson once again on the slide. Hawkeyes get some pawls on it. They'll get a swing out of it from Urquhart, but Jillian Grimes right there. Penn State quickly attacking on the left side. Merzick down the line. Warden had to lay out to keep it up, and Iowa sends a free ball over. Penn State will try to get another swing. Start to dump, recycle, start to Merzick. Bang! This time it's received by Bays, tight to the net. Fletcher will try to get it through. She does. Now Hannah, oh my goodness! Cam Hannah with a strike. 20 serving 21. Lexi Rodriguez, far side for the Huskers. Received by Merzick, quickly coming to start. Back set, Jara Vicious. Oh, she is vicious for Penn State, and she gets the kill out of the timeout. Shakers are going wild here in Rec Hall. Wrecking through Hasman full throat. Merritt Beeson serves into the net. Set point coming for Penn State. Nittany Lions now need a side out to win set 3. Harper Murray behind the line for the Huskers. Clears the net. Played up by Merzick. All the way across to Hannah. Hannah got it down through the block. Cameron Hannah puts away set 3, and the Nittany Lions are up 2-1. Could be on her way. She was one of 14 semifinalists for the National Player of the Year award. Tuchai punches it. Free ball sent over by the Hornets. Trammell out of the middle. Good dig by Tuchai. Now Otero kept up. Bump from Menger to Hannah. Long rally here from Rec Hall, and from the right side, Maldonado. Line drive, got it down. Here in Happy Alley. Jackie Taylor on that last kill. Overpass, played up by Penn State, good read. Stark takes a swing. Oh, 21, can you do something for me? Izzy Stark showing off the hitting ability in the front row. It's Martin behind the line. She'll serve from the far side as we see it for the Blue Jays, and she'll serve it to the right back in Grimes. Here's Hannah, left side swing, kept off the floor by Sis. It's going to lead to a joust. Comes back on the Penn State side. Grimes will set up Merzick to attack a D-ball. She took some speed off of it. Creighton keeps it off the floor. Swing from the back row, played by Penn State. Now here's Hannah, left side off the block, kept up by Breisinger. Bump set Bilanovic, left side Sis, denied! Taylor Trammell, and Izzy Stark on the block. Menger will do it once again for the Nittany Lions. 11 serving 5 in set 5. Off the net, taping down! Quinn Menger with a service ace! With a little help from the net, but the serving sub does her job. Remember, Creighton did not have a timeout, so they got to play it out from here. Penn State's got 7 match points. Izzy Stark on the serve. Jays on the reception. Through the top, Played up by Merzick. Here's Trammell out of the middle. And the Kentucky native Taylor Trammell sends the Nittany Lions to Louisville. They win it in 5, 15-7 in the final frame over the Blue Jays. And Penn State's going to the Final Four. 7 serving 6 now. Huskers with the early advantage. Short serve that time. Faldudo got under it. Mendelssohn from the middle. Her third kill on 4 swings. First ball side out for Penn State.
You got to break that 3-0 run, and you can't have momentum go the way of Nebraska. They're just going to go on a run. We've seen that against Pitt, saw that against Wisconsin the second and third set, that once those teams get going, it's very hard to get them out of the groove. Penn State cannot afford to have that here tonight, especially in set 1.
Serving sub Quinn Menger checks in for the first time this evening. 14 service aces over the last 5 matches. Penn State did not ace Nebraska a single time across the 2 matches last season. Here's Andy Jackson on the slide, and she gets the kill off the block of the net of Hannah and Trammell. Andy Jackson attacking on the slide is one of the absolute best in the country. The sophomore for the Huskers puts them up 8-7.
Yeah, watching Andy Jackson last year in the NCAA tournament was just filthy. Just to see what she could do as a freshman and to feel that she's only going to develop from there. Leads the Big Ten in hitting percentage at .445. Andy Jackson is going to be a key player for this Nebraska team tonight.
Native out of Brighton, Colorado. Here's the serve from Harper Murray. Played up by Faldudo. Merzick attacks in the back row, takes some speed off it. Bergen Riley got the first touch on it for the Cornhuskers. Landfair gets it through. Now here's Hannah, left side pin off the top of the Cornhusker block. Riley will set up Landfair, left side. Merzick keeps it off the ground for the Nittany Lions. Grimes will have to set Hannah right into the block. And Nebraska gets it down with Riley and Jackson sealing off Hannah on the left antenna.
And Nebraska's trying to play Penn State further off the net. You can see it going in their favor. They're now up 2. Nebraska really doing a good job, and Coach John Cook with those in-game adjustments of how to defeat this Nittany Lion team.
9 serving 7. It's going to be 8 serving 9 as Harper Murray sends her serve out of bounds for the Huskers. First service error of the night for either team, and it'll put the freshman Izzy Stark behind the line for Penn State. What more can you say about what Izzy Stark has done this season? Second the Big Ten in assists per set, only to Bergen Riley. They split Big Ten setter of the week last week. She put some pressure on the back row there. Landfair tips it over from the left side. Now here's Trammell attacking out of the middle, kept off the ground. One more time, and Landfair pays it off. That was an excellent up by Lainey Choboy for Nebraska. She had a couple, and it set up Landfair for a swing from the left side. She put it into the hardwood, 10-8.
Yeah, Nebraska lost Allie Batenhorst last year to the transfer portal. So what do? Get someone as good as her, Taylor Landfair, in the conference, one of the best players in the Big Ten at Minnesota. So John Cook goes, oh, how about you join my team? And she's making an impact right away. She's got 2 kills and 7 swings, hitting .286.
Now Nebraska serving sub. Kennedy Orr is in the game. That one bounced off the net tape. Merzick still able to come up and play it, and Taylor Trammell gets the kill quickly out of the middle for Penn State. It's 10-9. Penn State back within 1.
Perpendicular set from Izzy Stark, and you got Taylor Trammell just winds up blasting. You're not stopping that. I don't care who you are in the entire country. Taylor Trammell, absolutely lethal from there.
Trammell's offense has come alive in 2024, always known as a bit more of a defensive middle blocker. You wouldn't know it the way she's played this season. Cam Hannah with the serve. Tough pass from Murray, but Landfair able to get it down in front of the end line for Nebraska. Bergen Riley did a nice job to corral the first contact that was coming quickly to her and set up Landfair in a perfect window to get the kill.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that defense in that back row. I saw Jocelyn Nathan last week against Rutgers have a really strong performance and really kind of blossom into that starter role, but he's going to really need to step up alongside Jillian Grimes in that back row here.
Bergen Riley serving from the near side for the Cornhuskers, 11 serving 9. Here's Merzick with the swing, kept off the floor by Murray. Back set to Beeson. Beeson is out of bounds, no touch. Penn State gets another point back. It'll be 10 serving 11 as we continue to go back and forth on the seesaw and swing the pendulum here from Rec Hall in the opening set. Jillian Grimes leads this Penn State team in service aces, 34 this season. She also led the team last year. Reigning Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week for the first time in her career. She'll serve Landfair for the Cornhuskers, and Huskers try to keep it off the ground. Beeson just had to punch at it for a free ball opportunity for Penn State. Cherovicius attacks on it, and she got it. Caroline Cherovicius feeling it against her former team early on from Rec Hall. She's got 3 kills, and we're tied at 11.
Yeah, with the way these two defenses are playing, you are not going to beat the other one with an off speed or try to go from the 10-meter line. You got to go full speed, and when Caroline Cherovicius is on her mark, that's what she is so good at.
Jaravicius has been Penn State's strongest hitter so far. Block disruption by Mendelson and Merzik. Second swing for the Cornhuskers. Sharp cut by Beeson. Played up by Penn State. Nathan in the back row to Merzik. Merzik off the top of the block. Riley has to collect it with one hand. A misconnection as Riley was trying to get that set with one hand over to Becca Alec, and the timing was just a little bit off. It falls on the Nebraska side. Penn State's up 12-11. You got to go to number 9 in Carolina blue to get going. As they try to claw back. Valdudo's going to set Merzik. She's able to get it off a touch. Jess Merzik, both number 9s going at it right now, as we figured might be the case.
Merzik's been doing a great job tonight of just recognizing the touches and getting the touches. We've had one overturned.
We've talked a little bit about the bounce that Penn State's had as of late in some of their matches. Not tonight. They've been feeding Jess Merzik. She's been the hot hand. There's Amani Foster on the other side for UNC. But I want to finish this point because Merzik has 11 kills on 23 swings. No player for the Nittany Lions has more than 7 attacks outside of her. Cam Hanna's got 7, 3 kills. Maggie Mendelson, Caroline Jaravicius each with 6, but it's been Merzik by and large carrying the load. She'll take another swing here from the back row. Now Schaffmaster on the other side. Stark going for the quick dump, read nicely by Schaffmaster. Thorpe punches it through and over the top of the double block that was forming. Now Merzik is sent back, attacking well off the net. And it's Taylor and Schaffmaster on the double stuff for UNC.
Yeah, Merzik so far off the net there. But going back to your point, I think there was one week, might have been around the Wisconsin game, where I think Merzik took like 100 swings in the weekend. It was Northwestern and Wisconsin, 100 total between the two matches.
Mendelson had to set it over to Hanna. Hanna just shoves it through. Schaffmaster, clean swing, aiming for high hands. Mabry Schaffmaster contributing on back-to-back points for the Tar Heels. They try to build some momentum and they cut the deficit to a half dozen.
They're trying to aim for us as well.
I haven't gotten hit yet. It could change.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Keyword.
Aaron puts a tough serve. Played nicely, and Hanna down the line.
You see Zoe Barrett, who Hanna was working against, kind of just shrugs it off. Nothing much we can do when you have a Cameron Hanna swing going one-on-one off the left pin.
Mentioned with Merzik's dominance offensively, it's been a bit of a quiet offensive night for everybody else. Hanna only her 4th kill thus far for a player that really has kind of been the go-to option down the stretch of the season for Penn State offensively, but we got so many weapons on the pins for Penn State. Schaffmaster, hard hit ball right into the block and off of it, out of bounds, point UNC.
Very similar to what we saw earlier from Caroline Jaravicius. Just take a hack at the block that's on the pin. They don't have a lot of room to work with. Get it down, and more often than not, you're going to get that kill.
Aims right at the edge of it. Schaffmaster now up to 8 kills in her own right. Trying to get the jump serve going, and on cue. Mabry Schaffmaster with a service ace. She beat Jillian Grimes, who you don't see get beat often in the back row.
Woo! Talk about like a sinker. Utter fastball from that golden arm of Schaffmaster.
Try to dial up another one. This one comes right to Merzik, and look out.
Right to you, Kasey Kreider.
Back-to-back service aces from Mabry Schaffmaster as she's given Penn State a test in the back row.
Give a test to your abilities.
I was not going to try to catch that. I was just duck and cover. Can she do 3 in a row? No, she's into the net. But 2 aces, 1 error. Still a very productive trip for Schaffmaster. Now Penn State trying to get back on the right track with the lead cut to 5. Izzy Stark, Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Almost gets an ace. Thorpe sends a free ball. Trammell. Taylor Trammell having a big second set for the Nittany Lions.
Behind Jess Merzik with 11, it's Cameron Hanna and Taylor Trammell each with 4 kills apiece now.
The offense for Trammell, her 4th kill, and she's credited the connection she's had with Izzy Stark. Said early in the year that Stark trusts me more than any setter I've had before to attack offensively. And she's become a go-to option, not just as a defensive middle blocker, but offensively out of the middle. Speaking of offense out of the middle, hello, Jackie Taylor. Wins the one-on-one matchup, gets it back for UNC, but they still trail by 5. Marissa Meyerhofer. This is it away. Grimes nailed the pass. Hanna down the right side. Out of bounds.
playing the pin is so tough because you're towing that fine line where sometimes you're just going to have it out. It's a game you play when you're Cameron Hanna and the style that she likes to hit with.
There's a discussion of whether or not Hanna got a touch, and she was insistent she didn't get it inbounds, so Penn State not going to use the challenge. Juravicius signaled for the touch immediately, and the R1, Steven Shepard, agrees. Point Penn State.
He got that time really clear and simple. Louis Jocelyn Nathan back to serve at a season-high 4 aces against Temple early in the season in non-conference play.
And Nathan, a player that the final couple of weeks of the regular season worked her way into the regular rotation and into the starting lineup. The sophomore out of Wilmington, Delaware on the serve, but it's Chelsea Thorpe for the side out for UNC.